Senator Aurangzeb, Finance Minister, obviously delighted to have you. I give the mic to you. Thank you very much for being here.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Zara Saigal Saab, Pathfinder Group, distinguished participants. It's a real pleasure to be here, back again. I'll just pick it up from where we left it in last January in terms of Pakistan's journey. During the course of last year, we have consolidated our gains in terms of the macroeconomic stability. You know, all of that sort of moving in the right direction. And it's not me. We have external validations because the 3 global rating agencies upgraded us during the course of last year, and they are maintaining a positive outlook for the country. Now, this is all on the back of the structural reforms, because that's something which has been elusive for Pakistan, and everyone talks about whether the reforms are happening or not happening. The reality is we are getting a lot of external and international recognition for the reforms which are not in a design phase, but which are very much in execution. But it's our tax authority in terms of people, process, technology, and especially the role, you mentioned AI, the role that the technology is playing in terms of leading by data analytics and connecting the databases. And we have made some good headway. We have a long way to go. Our tax to GDP is now in double digits, but we still have some way to go before we can declare fiscal sustainability. Having said that, we are trying to bring those sectors which have been previously untaxed into the net, and sort of expanding the tax net, because there is a discussion whether we are going back to the same for more, and there is an element of that. And the only way we can get out of that is by expanding the net and by ensuring that we have more compliance and enforcement through technology. A lot of reforms which have happened on the power side. We have brought the circular debt down. We have brought governance. A lot of these boards of the distribution companies are now manned and womaned by private sector. The whole SOE reform is absolutely critical. We lose close to ₹1 trillion every single year in terms of the inefficiencies of the SOEs, etc. So we have handed over 24 state-owned enterprises to the Privatization Commission, and the fact that after decades we have been able to privatize our national airline, I think is a huge, from our perspective, tailwind for the other privatization processes. And I'm a firm believer, before we talk about FDI, before we talk about foreign investors, we have to give the level of comfort that the local investors want to invest in Pakistan. That's the starting point. We do plan to come back into the international capital markets this year. Right now, we are totally focused on printing the inaugural Panda bond for Pakistan. This is the first time Pakistan is going to access the Chinese capital markets, which is the second largest, second deepest capital market in the world. Importance for us to get back onto track where we have credibility with international investors, whether it's the capital markets or banks. I think it's going to be very critical in terms of our road to the market. Things are looking up. We, again, as I said, there's no room for complacency for Pakistan. We have a long way to go. We have to get away from these boom and bust cycles, and therefore we need a little bit of patience to ensure that we don't get into that rut again. We are very grateful to all our bilateral partners. They have supported us through thick and thin. So from that perspective, I think all our, we have the right pillars in place for taking the country to the next level. I keep on saying the ball is in our court. How we capitalize on this, how we sort of take it forward and don't miss the opportunity this time around. Thank you for your patient hearing.
I will next ask the Deputy Prime Minister, Ishaq Dar, to say a few words. Thank you, sir.
Honorable Prime Minister, fellow ministers, ladies and gentlemen, it's a great pleasure to be here after some while. I've been attending this breakfast meeting, and credit goes to Mr. Sehgal, who has been holding over 2 decades. We had very interesting discussions in the past on this forum, very useful, very informative. I won't repeat anything about economy. Prime Minister and our Honorable Finance Minister must have run you through. Now the path is towards growth, because a country having around 2.5% population growth cannot live with 2.5% or 3% growth. So Prime Minister and finance team is actively pursuing this goal, and I'm sure this is nothing unachievable. Country has shown its resilience. In 2017, we reached 6.3% growth. We had the highest foreign sector reserves, and we had very low inflation at 3.59. So that means that Pakistan has the capacity to reach those, great targets again. We were declared globally 24th global economy, and we were just 4 notches away to be part of the G20. So unfortunately, fast forward 4 years, 2018-2022, we fell to 47th economy, and Prime Minister has dilated, the challenges he had to face in PDM government when he assumed in April 2022. So we are out of work. Stability is there. Now the work is for growth. Few words on Pakistan, which was known to be diplomatically isolated. Just 3 years back, we are fully engaged and integrated with the international system. Alhamdulillah, it is now difficult for Prime Minister to choose whom to invite, because so many great dignitaries wish to visit Pakistan, and where we should go, because there are a large list of pending the invitation for Prime Minister to visit. So this is something unique, as opposed to 2012 when we won the UN Security Council election with just 1 vote. This time we had 182 versus 5. So this is what the global confidence is there. We are playing all proactive role under the leadership of Prime Minister in all burning issues. It is a very serious phase in the global diplomacy. It's it's a transformative phase, a challenging phase. You're seeing all over from north to south and east to west. So we are engaged everywhere very proactively and trying to contribute our share in order to achieve the peace and stability around the globe. So we are engaged with our neighbor partners. We are engaged globally. We are engaged with all international forums. So I'm sure you will have many good news to hear in the due course, inshallah. I wish you all the best. Enjoy your day of stay. And I've been working through the night last night. Thank you.
I'd like to welcome the Prime Minister, our distinguished guest, Shahbaz Sharif. Thank you very much, sir, for coming.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ikram Sehgal, host of this wonderful gathering of Pakistani entrepreneurs and international dignitaries and illustrious businessmen and women. Deputy Prime Minister of Pakistan, Ishaq Dar, Finance Minister, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum to all of you. It's really a great honor and a pleasure to be here, and I'm very grateful to Mr. Ikram Sehgal. Ladies and gentlemen, Pakistan is now moving forward with a sense of achievement and a sense of purpose. Our macroeconomic indicators are pretty reassuring. Our inflation rate is down from 30% to 5.5%. Our policy rate has come down from a steep 22.5% to 10.5%. Our IT exports are reassuring progress. Our exports collectively do face different kind of challenges. And of course, our social indicators need to be improved through continuous joint efforts. But the way forward is very clear, that Pakistan has to have an export-led growth. We have brought in fundamental structural changes in our system. And I would share with you a few important milestones. We have brought in fundamental changes in our revenue collection system, and it is now being completely digitized. And our tax collection to our GDP ratio is 10.5% today, which was 9% couple of years ago. This is a significant achievement. Secondly, our agri export last year have been very reassuring. We are now into mines and minerals business in a big way. We have signed agreements, MOUs with American companies and Chinese companies. And Pakistan has been blessed by Allah Almighty with infinite natural resources, still buried in the heap of mountains in north of Pakistan, Gilgit-Baltistan, Azad Kashmir, the province of KP and Balochistan. But we have now decided to go forward at lightning speed. And we are also moving speedily in the field of crypto, AI, IT. And our IT exports have shown remarkable progress in the last few years. In that we brought a lot of instruments which have facilitated IT exports, which stand at $3 billion annually officially. And our youth bulge is a challenge as well as a great opportunity. Therefore, Government of Pakistan, along with provincial governments, have come forward with many programs to empower our youth through vocational training. NEFTA is an entity at the federal level providing modern training to our youth, and those training programs are duly vetted by third-party audits, and combined with that is international certification. And as a result, our youth getting ready, productive employments in Gulf states and other parts of the world, because they are highly qualified and highly trained, as I said, certified by international companies in this field. With China, we have strong economic connections, and now we have built relations with the United States. And as I said earlier on, in the field of mines and minerals, there is great hope that we are going to cooperate with each other in a big way. In counter-terrorism, we are going to cooperate with each other in a big way. In IT, in AI. So I think Pakistan is at a point of time where we are going to take off rapidly in agriculture, in industry, in mining industry, AI and IT. And I think our future is very promising. I have no doubt about it. Couple of more things which should be soothing to your ears, those who believe in Pakistan's strength, that this government is moving forward with complete transparency. For example, we just had privatization of Pakistan International Airlines, which is a national asset. Unfortunately, in the last few decades, it had received setbacks, and now this has been bought by private sector in Pakistan. Its privatization has been completely transparent. Every aspect of this privatization was shown live all over the world. So the entire nation saw for the first time how transparent this transaction has been. And there hasn't been even a squeak about its authenticity, I think, which is our hallmark. We are now moving forward in other areas of privatization, outsourcing of airports, privatization of our power sector, distribution companies, transmission lines, and so on and so forth. However, this is also correct that as a result of very stringent IMF program to which we have adhered to in letter and spirit, and that's why IMF is now these days, I would say very cautiously, using Pakistan's success story as a role model in third world countries. And now we have to move forward towards growth. I'm meeting IMF Managing Director after this interaction, and we will discuss very frankly our achievements, our structural reforms, privatization, those entities which were bleeding our economy, like, for example, utility stores, which would offer substandard goods to the common man, has been completely shut down, and this bleeding is over forever. Similarly, and this has saved billions of rupees to the exchequer. Similarly, PASCO, that's been closed, saving billions of rupees of Pakistan's poor people. Similarly, PWD has been closed. There have been challenges, pressures from vested interest in the form of protest, but we were absolutely unwavering in our commitment that if we did not do this, it will not be fair to ourselves and to the people of Pakistan. So, ladies and gentlemen, this procedure is moving very rapidly, and I think unless and until we stop this bleeding of our economy through these measures, challenging as they are, our economy will not be on sound footing, no matter what we do. So I think this is a result of collective efforts, and it may sound to you a bit odd, but I have to say with fullest force at my command that these achievements have been made through collective efforts, through teamwork, and that means that complete harmony between political hierarchy and military hierarchy. If we have to get rid of our mounting debts, both foreign and internal, if we have to alleviate poverty, unemployment, if we have to make our country prosperous and progressing by every moment, then there has to be a sense of understanding between various stakeholders, a sense of ownership, and a sense of purpose to move forward. Inshallah, Pakistan is at a cross point where it is about to take off in terms of its growth, because we are a country with 240 million people. We are a country with a youth bulge, which, as I said, is a great challenge as well as an opportunity. And we are absolutely committed to convert this into an opportunity by providing them all those tools and opportunities which will make our country great. We will meet challenges on the way. We'll have a bumpy road on the way, but as long we are committed to serve the country with untiring efforts and with our blood and sweat, I have no doubt that we'll see and meet our destination one day soon. Through untiring efforts, selfless sacrifices, and of course, through unity of thought and action. Thank you very much.